The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Flash with Kenzie coming up with Mountain Joy tickets just about 10 minutes away.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Okay, Blackhawks, we see you. Blackhawks got payback on the Avalanche after getting shut out by them back in October. They beat them 3-2 after losing 4 in a row. Turning things around here before Christmas. Good job, Blackhawks. Connor Bedard had an assist. And you know what's funny? Last night, it just went trending again. This thing's going viral this year, here and there. When Connor Bedard did a question and answer session, he was asked a big thing with hockey players about the tape they use on their hockey sticks and how they do everything, because hockey is such a personal sport, besides a team sport, by how you set up your gear. And it's a big thing to use white tape or black tape. And he was asked this question by a hockey player, and so Connor Bedard answered it.
I was actually black till I was 15, and then felt white looked a little better maybe, so I switched up to it.
So if you put in Connor Bedard black till 15, that's a funny trend of audio of the year.
Huh.
Just using black tape, and then he.
I can't wait to see the use of that on TikTok.
Oh, that's where it came from.
I am wildly interested to see that trend kick off.
Yeah, it's not new, so it's been several months 6 months of this. So you go on TikTok, you'll put just black till 15, and you'll see him come up in a lot of different versions of it.
How often do you search that, Brian?
Oh, just today I did for the first time.
Okay, got it.
It's glorious.
Well, normally he's just searching 15. So, and now he's got.
Hey, we talked about Sox Fest yesterday, not happening, the White Sox. So Cubs Fest is January 12th to the 14th.
Cubs Con.
Cubs Convention. Yeah, Cubs Convention. Yeah. So White Sox, they're not doing Sox Fest again, but they are having a season ticket holder party. It's January 24th. And there's no information on it yet. It just went out to a lot of season ticket holders. Got this forwarded from a season ticket holder yesterday when we were talking about it. I know. This flyer, this kind of thing, Kenzie, went out to the people that have season tickets.
It crops off at the bottom.
Yeah, it's not very well.
Is that where the date is?
It's January 24th,
it's
2024.
cut in half. You can't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't look so good. But Winter with the White Sox, they're calling it. And as season ticket holder, you get this thing. Save the date for a season ticket holder party. It doesn't say. There's no info. Just January 24th it's going to be, but they don't have any information on hotels or none of that yet.
My guess is it's just going to be at guaranteed rate, and you'll get warm shrimp and stale hot dogs and whatever was left over from the last season. I mean, what an embarrassment.
Yeah.
This is pathetic.
Case is the only White Sox fan in the room.
Case is a Sox fan. He gets really passionate about his disappointment. It's not us. I'm a Cubs fan, but I'm not going to talk smack about their festival.
Well, to my buddy who's a White Sox fan, to be fair, and all you guys know this, they haven't had it since pre-pandemic.
That's
the
right.
Sox Fest used to be a big deal. Whether they were winning or losing, they still had it. And I know last year was really embarrassing. And then they had made the playoffs 2 years before. They didn't have it again. Because I don't know what the deal was with your fans.
I think management and ownership is afraid to face fans. I don't think they want anything to do with them.
Case, did you ever go to a Sox Fest?
I did not, just because I've been busy. But I love the idea of it.
I've been busy.
The third weekend in January, always a very busy time for me.
What are you doing, like, let's say, after the show today?
What am I not doing after the show today? I'm so busy.
When I drop Case off, he has to go to the jewel by his house, what he calls the crappy jewel, and get him.
I don't call it that. People we know call it that.
It's a wonderful jewel. I hit it up, but I don't know why it's called that. But either way, you go to get a calzone or something, and then maybe take a nap and play some video games. You can't make it to the season ticket holder party, which you're not a part of, but you could crash it.
He's not a season ticket holder.
He could crash it.
I don't play video games except for on Fridays, and you know that. It's the only time of the week I have time to play video games.
So, Kenzie, he only plays video games on Fridays.
You only play video games on Fridays?
It's the only time I have time.
That's such a lie.
He's a busy guy.
I have work to do all the time.
But you do leave, like a lot of times you leave work with Brian because he drives you home.
Yes.
And that's in an 11-ish zone.
Yes.
And you don't live with anybody and you have no children.
Yeah.
No pets.
So, like, even if you had to go home and work if you had 5 solid hours of editing, prepping, you'd still have time to play a video game. Like, you don't cook or anything. Do you understand, like, what I'm saying?
You don't think he's whipping up a fettuccine Alfredo in his apartment?
Like, so I don't get it.
You should shadow me for a day. Try to walk in my shoes. See what I do.
I will punch you in the face. I I will do it.
Can you imagine being in a 700 square foot one bedroom with Case all day?
Oh my God. No.
Oh, what? Where I'd be nice the entire time and make her laugh all day? Oh, God forbid.
Is that what would happen?
I'm a super charming guy.
Me saying I'd punch you in the face is because it's like I would love to go home and no one was there and I didn't have to cook anybody dinner or pack lunches for the next day or deal with an elf that's got to go move around the house every day. He's very active. And I got to deal with him all the time, moving around.
Fair, I didn't say my life was hard, just that I'm busy.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Too busy to go to Sox Fest one day a year, and you're a Sox fan.
I'm a busy guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't comparing it.
Flag on the play. You go to you see so many bands, and you go to record stores for hours.
That's part of the reason I'm busy.
Okay.
But I'm not comparing it to the hardships of motherhood.
We kind of are. All right, so more news came out with the teams that are not making the playoffs for sure. Kenzie asked the question, are the Bears eliminated officially yet? They are not. The teams that are the Patriots, the Titans, and the Jets. They are officially out of the playoffs.
Really, the Patriots. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
That feels good.
It is nice to see them just go down one
Suck
day
on
like that. Rumors are that Belichick will be gone at the end of the year. But the Jets, a lot of Aaron Rodgers showings of him throwing the football after his injury. He's going to play before the end of the season. Now officially from Ian Rappaport, he was pushing to come back. He's not there. Medically not cleared. 100% healed is not realistic after 14 weeks.
Oh, no way.
And he was trying to make it like he was superhuman and he could regenerate from the mushrooms he eats.
Oh, no, big tough guy can't come back from an Achilles injury so quickly. Who would have thought? Oh, I don't know, doctors.
Yeah. Also, $52 million just to sit again. Why not?
God, I want this guy to go away. I have never rooted against an athlete the way that I have Aaron Rodgers. I cannot deal with him.
Well, listen, he's going to come back next year, and the first week he's going to get back ready to go, and some other injury is going to happen. Then his career's done.
I'll plead the fifth on that.
Also, a return. Someone did return. John Morant returned to the NBA last night after a 25-game suspension, and boy, did he look amazing. It's funny. He's had such a troubled history so far with the NBA, being so young, and he could be the face of the NBA. He's so freaking good. When I saw him take on the Bulls, I could not keep my eyes off him last year.
That's
when
right,
I saw
you
that
saw him
game.
in person, right?
In person.
Are you talking about that you find him really attractive or that he's a good player?
Both. He is attractive.
Okay.
But he's also.
I can't take my eyes off of him. He should be the face of the NBA. I can't, and I don't know what you mean. I'm just clarifying.
You can take it out either way. He's an attractive guy, but also incredible the things he does on the court. And he returned, and let's hope he stays on the court. It's good for the NBA, good for basketball. He had problems. He got suspended for showing a gun in a car on social media. He's done some stupid things. He beat up a high school kid, I believe.
Yeah, he went to a mall.
Well, this isn't. What do you say? He's done some stupid things.
Yeah.
Some of those are pretty bad.
He had a really bad 2022. It was not his year, but I'm glad he's back. Hopefully he's learned his lesson.
It also wasn't the high school kids' year. No one's like, oh, poor him.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. 312-591-8300. Check in right now. Compete in trivia against Kenzie, and you could win tickets to go see Mount Joy at the Salt Shed in a week and a half before New Year's Eve. That's going to be an awesome show. So check in right now. 312-591-8300 to compete.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And Mountain Joy tickets on the line at the Salt Shed, a week and a half. A great way to finish off the year, actually. December 30th at the Salt Shed from our great friends over there and Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Enrique in Plainfield taking on Kenzie today in trivia for the tickets. Enrique, tell us something really quick about yourself.
Hey, how's it going? I work for an ice cream factory, and I have 3 amazing sons.
Okay, hold on. I know the son sounds amazing, but you work for an ice cream factory?
Yes, I do.
That sounds so fun.
What do? Do you make the ice cream?
No, I'm a refrigeration guy, so I run pretty much all the cooling so that all the ice cream can get frozen down.
Do you get to take ice cream home?
I got a pack of 24 ice cream sandwiches right now with me.
What?
Oh my God, he's always packing.
You got that
know
thing
it.
on him. Yeah.
Period.
Oh, those kids are spoiled. Every day you come home,
yeah.
the day you don't come home with ice cream bars, like, Dad, you didn't steal any today.
I don't think he stole
Yeah, well,
them.
Well, do you
2
steal
of
them?
them are 2 years old, so no ice cream yet. So.
Okay. Do you steal them, or are they allowed to take some ice cream bars home?
No, they give them to us. It's mostly Snickers, M&Ms, all the good stuff.
Oh my God.
The Twix one, the Twix ice cream bar.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite's the 2 cookies with ice cream in the middle. If you guys had that one.
No.
That's what I got. That's what I have with me.
What?
You turned into Lil Jon.
That's not an ice cream sandwich. You put some respect on those cookies. Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Oh, well, you're already a winner.
Yeah, you are.
Unbelievable.
But we'll go with this. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. I think you lost Kenzie. This is a pretty easy win for you today.
I want one so bad.
Call heads or tails on the count of 3 there, Enrique. 1, 2, 3, call it.
Heads.
It's tails. Kenzie, you're up. You ready?
All right.
Can you focus on these
No, I
cookies?
blacked out for a minute, and it's 24 of them.
Kenzie, what children's construction toy brand was founded in Denmark in 1949?
I'm probably Legos.
It was Legos.
Okay.
Indeed. Love Legos.
Do you?
Oh, I still play with Legos.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a little.
Keep them away from Harper. She could choke.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was talking to Megan. I said, when can she start playing with Legos? She goes, well, not yet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what the age range is on Legos. Is it 3?
Just be on the box. Some of them say like 6, so be careful.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you can swallow those things. I gave her a blueberry. I didn't cut it up. And you're not supposed to do that because it's round. She just sucked it right down, and I had a panic attack.
Yeah, right on the chute.
Yeah, right down. It went right down, thank God.
Listen to this first timer, Enrique.
Yeah, right.
Enrique's got 3 of them out there. You got the
Same
second
thing
one
with
on
my
the way?
twins. My twins are 2 years old, so yeah, I'm in the same boat as you.
Wow.
Popping blueberries.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so back to Enrique?
Yes.
Enrique, which rock star bit the head off a bat in 1982?
Oh.
Guess a rock star, real quick.
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger would have been amazing.
You feel like you probably did. We don't know about it.
Yeah, right? There was no social media back then.
Exactly. You get away with it.
It was not Mick Jagger. Kenzie?
I'll never forget it because it was so disgusting. It was Ozzy Osbourne.
It was Ozzy Osbourne who did that. And
Repulsive.
basically someone threw
And mean. It bothers me.
But do you know the whole story? Like, he didn't bring the bat out and bite the head off of it. Somebody in the crowd had a bat and threw it on stage, and he freaked out and didn't know what to do with it, so he picked it up and he bit the head
How
off
was
of
that
it.
your natural reaction?
Well, I can tell you. So the bat came from the local high school. They stole it from the science
Oh,
department.
I didn't know that.
Somebody threw the bat on stage. Ozzy, thinking there's no way somebody brought a real bat to my concert, thought it was a toy bat and was like, I'll show him I'm crazy. Let me bite the head off this toy bat. Turned out to be a real bat.
Wow, Case, give me your I did not know the rest of that story. I thought I knew everything about Ozzy.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Was it dead already then?
I
'Cause
can't
how do you
imagine it was living.
How do you throw a bat on stage?
How do you get a live bat into a concert? You
Well,
know?
that's my point. I want you to go to United Center and have a bat with you next time you go to a show.
When I go to the Bulls-Pacers game next week, I'll try to sneak a bat in.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, UC Eric. Jesus. All right, 2-0 back to Kenzie.
You'll throw it at Kobe White and see what happens. Maybe we'll put it
I hope
off.
he eats it.
Is it back to Kenzie?
It is 2-0.
Kenzie, according to a famous SNL catchphrase, what's the only prescription for Christopher Walken's fever?
More cowbell.
More cowbell is right.
Do you guys remember when that skit went viral again? Because when the Astros cheated, they were like, the Astros are in the dugout. It was Will Ferrell like banging on the cowbell.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, it was my favorite.
3-0.
Yes, and back to Enrique.
Enrique, what's the Italian name for squid in a restaurant?
Calamari.
Calamari's right. Enrique's on the board. Kenzie, what's the study of space called?
Because it's not the one that I really like. It's astronomy.
Astronomy's right.
I
Good
wanted to
job.
say astrology so bad.
Yeah. Not that one. Wow, 4-1. Let's see, back to Enrique?
Yep.
Enrique, what company printed its first mail order catalog in 1887?
Oh,
3.
I don't know. TVC.
QVC is not right. They did not have the TV
Will
back
you
then.
say it again? I swear to God, I didn't pay attention to what you said. I don't know why. But I
Those
was thinking
cookies
about the
still in your
cookies
head?
again.
Yes, damn it.
What'd you say?
What company printed its first mail order catalog in 1887 for the win, Kenzie? A mail order catalog.
That's first one. Macy's, maybe?
Macy's a good guess. That'd be Sears. The Sears catalog.
Oh, Sears.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
Come on, Enrique.
Yeah.
I know, I'm talking.
All right, it's 4-1. It's back to Kenzie. She can win with a correct answer.
Oh, boy. Kenzie, who played Clark Griswold in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which was on TV last night?
It's always on TV. It would be Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is right.
But you know what? Let's hook up Enrique with the tickets. He's got 3 kids and could probably use a night out.
And he's not going to bring you those cookies for that? No trade?
Well, I don't. We'll DM later. I mean, Enrique.
All right, Enrique, congratulations. You're going to Mount Joy at the Salt Shed anyway, Saturday, December 30th from the Salt Shed and Brian and Kenzie.
Sweet, awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate you, brother.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 as the season gets closer. Again, I just urge everybody to relax today because on the roads and stores, people are out of control in your face.
Oh, my God. So it's actually been, we've been talking about this, been really dead out this week, right?
In the morning, it's been kind of dead as far as traffic, but then later in the day, it just goes crazy.
It was slammed when I was driving in today. I don't know if it's the pressure, the last minute, like maybe last minute trips to work, last minute Christmas shopping, but it was already busy driving in. And people are flipping each other off, cutting each other off. And I'm like, you got, like, settle down.
Yeah.
Breathe.
I told Megan. Megan got honked at like 5 times. She goes, I don't know what I was doing. And my instinct is to flip somebody off. I have road rage. It's not good. But I have changed since being a father because everybody in Chicago, they'll just pull a gun out for nothing and start shooting in a road rage incident. So I just don't do anything when someone comes at me anymore. And it was very hard to overcome because I've gotten out of my car before.
Me too.
I'm glad we're all like that way. It's very nice.
I've been very crazy before.
And I just, once now that I have a child, I'm like, you know what? I can't be doing that. I can't be that person that happens on the news and you're like, ugh, terrible. So I just want everybody to calm down, relax today. Yeah. You're going to get your shopping done. Just people are pushing everybody. Calm down. I think this leads to sometimes with Christmas gifts, you get a little jaded in what you might be doing or ideas. And this came from something that Kenzie found online that there's these Christmas cards out there.
This makes me so mad.
This made you really mad when you saw this?
It did.
So it's a trend where men are duct taping the mouth of all the women in the picture.
So daughters and wives.
Yeah. And you're holding up a little chalkboard sign or something, peace on earth. And with the women having their mouths duct taped in the picture. And then the man is smiling with a thumbs up and almost. There's a lot of these.
Sons. So, like, if it's,
the sons are not duct taped.
Yeah.
Their mouth. So
even the annoying ass, like, toddler, which, by the way, from my experience, sons at that age are louder than daughters at that age, from my experience. I'm like, okay. And then they say peace on earth. So you let your son, who's around the same age as your daughter, no duct tape on their mouth, and you put daughter on your duct tape her mouth, and send it out as a Christmas card, as if your daughter sharing stories with you and talking to you is what's causing you to not have peace in your life.
This is just like that. It's gone awry. Somebody did it. They thought it was funny. So then a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, but there's a bunch of them out there. So a lot of these cards
it looks like you're kidnapping people, first of all. It's not very cheery, especially... So some of them you can tell the point better when they have a mix of daughters and sons.
Yeah.
But like, okay, like if you did it, Brian, it would just look like you kidnapped everybody else in the card.
How did Megan and
daughter and Megan. And so it looks weird that he's the only one. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And as a mother, like, I would be repulsed if my husband's like, oh, I would like to, duct tape your mouth and the daughter's mouth and then put out a card. Like, what? Why would you even reinforce that? If he's not annoying sometimes? Like, seriously? The things that come out of a guy's mouth can't be annoying?
And I love how people in the comments, when you dive in there, it's ugly, but you can't. There's people defending it, and things become political all of a sudden out of nowhere. But Ashley, there's this woman named Ashley on the link you sent, Kenzie, with the people with the pictures, said, I love it. And women do this to their family all the time. It's called having a sense of humor. Well, I wouldn't want a Christmas card with the family taped up.
Duct tape.
On their mouths.
You can make my husband teases me all the time about the fact that I talk a lot, or I'm loud, or I'm... He can tease me all the time. It's not like he has to act like I'm perfect and I can't be annoying. Just like I wouldn't act like he can't be annoying.
Yeah.
But I would never send out a card belittling him or my children.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Like, if I would never, in reverse, if that was the stigma, send it a card with his mouth duct tape. My sons can't speak and be like, oh, peace. It's like, that's horrible.
It's funny gone awry. When someone saw it, they laughed at it or chuckled at it, and then you start doing it, and you think when you think something is just so funny, I don't think it's funny either. I think it's stupid.
And I'm telling you, the irony is typically, it's not everyone's experience, but typically, especially in that age range, people start saying that teenage drama is different. But if these are young, like, kids on the cards. Usually the boys are much crazier because they're like running around, kicking stuff, doing this, and girls are like tea party. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know if Kate should put these up or not because it might inspire somebody to do this if we put it up on our Facebook page.
Oh my God. Okay, so what was as somebody not married without kids, you see this? Because Brian has, a wife and a daughter. And
I've heard.
That's just.
You've heard about him?
Yeah, I've heard about your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think when you see this?
I think it's lame. I know it's very bold of me to say this because I've only been with my significant other for a little over a year. I get it. Time goes on. Feelings can go away. But I hate anybody that's whole thing is that they hate their family. I don't get that. I want to be on Earth and spend time with people that I like, and I at no point intend to duct tape anybody's mouths. I don't like it.
What are you and the ball and chain doing for Christmas Eve, Case?
Hey, happy wife, happy life, brother.
I hate the weird, I hate the weird, and it's always the husband. The husband hates his wife and kids' weird stigma, because it's like, you had to get along at some point if you decided to propose and get married. Like, you pretend like you're a prince and this was arranged or something.
You would hope, but I sometimes wonder if there's a lot of, and I will point it towards men, although I'm sure there's women in this category as well. I think there's just a lot of men out there that don't like the person that they're with, whether they're dating or engaged or married, and they just kind of go along with it because it's what the world is telling them they should do. The older I get, the more people in my life that I see getting in long-term relationships, getting engaged, but they don't like the person they spend time with. It's the weirdest thing to me.
The thing is, though, I can tell this from having, being a little older and around people that have been married a long time, and they make jokes about like, oh yeah, I got to go to this meeting, or we got to go to this ballet or whatever. But when they're alone, they're like, I love you so much, honey. I can't believe life without you.
I'm sure my man in his group chat's like, oh, we're going to another musical. He bought the tickets. I will tell you something. I promise you. I was like, we're not going. We can't afford to keep going. You're not getting it. Some of these musicals we've gone to, he's liked so much. My husband, he's like, we should get tickets again for Friday. I'm like, we're not doing it. He's like, I entered the raffle with Broadway in Chicago. I'm like, okay. And I'm sure in the group chat, I'm the one dragging it. Whatever.
Kenzie's dragging me to stupid play.
Gotta take care of the wife.
People
like,
danced and no one talked. It was horrible. God, my wife.
No, he did not like the ballet. I will defend him on that.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And yes, we were just talking about, the holiday shopping season. It's just really amped up. It's pretty dangerous out there. The way people are driving and going in stores, running over people, cutting in line at the self-checkout.
Right in front of me.
In front of a pregnant woman.
In front of my salad. Remember that? Remember that line from the porno? Not in front of my salad. When that went viral? No one?
I don't remember that.
I don't know that porno.
No. It was like 5 years ago. It was on like Twitter. It went viral because like some people started like hooking up in the copy room in like a porno, and they were like, in front of my salad? That was like the person's line. You don't remember that?
I don't.
Oh,
I'll try to find it.
Big pop culture moment.
I'm gonna deep dive on that one.
It was very funny. Oh, sorry. Well, that was.
No, it's good you shared it.
Oh, it was a good time.
It's okay that we didn't know that and you did, Kenzie. You brought that to the table. Not in front of my salad.
Not in front of my salad.
Well, this was a little more scary. This came from, which is very funny where this came from, Hot Wheels Reddit.
That's right.
Why were you on this?
I actually have a very logical explanation as to why I was on the Hot Wheels Reddit page.
I want to hear this.
As we talked about an hour ago in sports, I'm a very busy guy. And I was watching, that's not nice, and I was watching Pawn Stars yesterday.
Yeah.
And there was an episode in which a customer brought in one of the rarest Hot Wheels cars on the planet. And I said, Hot Wheels, that's something I'd like to know more about. Let me see what the community's talking about. And thus, I landed on r/Hot Wheels.
And here it is.
Why did you feel like you needed to learn more about Hot Wheels?
That's just, whenever I see something shiny, I'm like, I should learn more about that. I should have a wealth of Hot Wheels knowledge.
Well, when you shadow Case, you'll learn this about how his day goes when he ends up in wormholes.
Most of my day is research. Research for what? Don't know. Changes every day. Most of my day is research, though.
But side note, before I get to this story, Megan had somebody tell her that she looked like one of the wives of the guys on Duck Dynasty.
Yes.
And she...
That would be a good Halloween costume for you guys.
Well, she doesn't...
Get you a duck.
She doesn't know the show, so she took it as an insult that they all were probably redneck-looking women.
No, some of the wives on that show are not bad.
They're all beautiful.
Listen, all these men are millionaires.
I know.
So what do you think the wives look like?
I know. She just took it as an insult at first, and then I went through a little Google search there to show her. I go, no, they're all pretty hot. It's probably this one, the hottest one. Can't remember which one it was. Lorraine?
I don't think there's a Lorraine in the Duck Dynasty family.
They're all Robert. They're all named Roberts, all the women, but I can't remember the first name. Anyway, sidebar.
Thank you for sharing. That your wife looks like a Duck Dynasty wife.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I'm happy with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Back to Hot Wheels Reddit, these wormholes you fall into.
Oh, it's totally this one. I just pulled up pictures.
Is her name Lorraine?
I don't know because it's just a group photo, but the one with the bandana, like the main Duck Dynasty guy you think of, it's totally his wife.
I think that's Willie's wife.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely her. You should ask Megan some questions, actually.
Is my wife sleeping with a guy in Duck Dynasty?
Her name's Corey. Corey Robertson is who your wife looks like.
Okay. I don't remember Corey.
And Corey's Korie Robertson.
Wow, did I spell that wrong? That's a bummer. I missed all of them.
Yeah, that could be her.
That's totally her.
There was another one, though. There was a different one I was thinking of.
No, it's this one.
Yeah?
Because Kate and I both agreed that this is the one that's your wife.
You want your wife to look like Sadie, who's their daughter, but you're not there.
I don't think I'm there. I don't think that's what I was thinking.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, what's going on?
So we're back to the Hot Wheels Reddit. It took us through a wormhole. It took Case through a wormhole of finding this story in Hot Wheels Reddit. And it's titled, Knife Duel Over Hot Wheels. While perusing my local Walmart this morning, I overheard some employees talking. Apparently the day before, the two Hot Wheels guys that check the store every morning got into a heated argument, and a knife was pulled. Both guys are now banned from the store. I guess life gets easier for me. So apparently a bunch of Hot Wheels guys would go in there every day to see what was on the shelves.
Yeah.
And they got in a big argument.
Is this the sequel to Jingle All the Way? The last Hot Wheel on the shelf.
That's right. That's exactly it. So,
oh my God.
A knife was pulled after the argument over the Hot Wheels on the shelves at Walmart. This is what we're talking about at the stress level everybody's at now. Everybody's got to calm down a little bit.
I have never pulled a knife on anybody, but I get it. Sometimes you're in the collectibles section. I'm just saying I've wanted collectibles before, and sometimes if you think somebody's trying to step in front of your way, it's happened at Reckless Records in Wicker Park, where somebody's trying to cut me off in front of a section, and I'm ready to fight at that moment. I get it. Our stress levels are too high, but I totally understand where the knife puller guy is coming from.
Here's my wormhole conversation. I've not been in the Hot Wheels market in a while.
Yeah.
Does Walmart lay out a bunch of really great stuff in the morning that's gone quickly?
Not that I know of, but this is why I was trying to find out more about the community on Reddit. I don't know what the Hot Wheels market is like right now. Baseball cards are huge. I don't know about Hot Wheels.
Tristan must be into Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah, but he's got a pile of them to play with. He's not like there's some new wheels out there. Like he's not
some new wheels.
I don't know. I gotta say, my son's like he lacks a little bit of emotion about stuff. He's always like, cool. About everything.
He's like a very detached 9-year-old.
Yeah, like there's not one thing that he like flips out over. Like it's not like, guess who you're gonna beat? Like if we could make this happen, he's always like, cool. It's like, all right. And it makes you, and then I feel guilty because it makes you be like,
why do it?
To go, oh, that's crazy because we can get him, I mean, if we get him a piece of candy or the most expensive gift ever, he's going to act the exact same way.
Double Features Mike checked in and said, is this the Hot Wheels fight like the movie 300 for virgins? Also, Chris checked in and said, I collect action figures, and our community thinks theirs are the scummiest.
The Hot Wheels community?
The action figure community thinks the Hot Wheels community are the scummiest.
Do you know how bad you have to be to have the action figure community look down on you?
Clearly.
I didn't know that collecting communities talked about other collector communities.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly.
Because, like, I like baseball cards, but I think very little of Pokemon people. Because I just go like,
Oh my God.
Because I just go like, oh, what, you're collecting like a fake thing? At least I'm collecting a real guy.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm
So
sure.
then why would you want to get into Hot Wheels? Because they're not real cars.
No, I'm not saying I'm looking to get into Hot Wheels. I wanted to know what all of those people were thinking.
You were testing the climate.
I was dipping my toe in the water.
Okay.
Well, Lori checked in from Manhattan and said, my husband collects Matchbox cars. Is that considered the same thing as Hot Wheels cars?
I don't think
different
so.
brand.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a
It's
brand
like
or...
Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Yeah, great comp.
Thank you.
Well,
All over it.
she says, let me tell you from my experience, the Hot Wheels guys are insane compared to the Matchbox guys.
Oh.
So there's even like a sub-community in the toy car community.
I'll tell you what, the Hot Wheels guys would hate me.
Why's
Because when
that?
I'm putting Tristan's Hot Wheels away, we have one of those, those like plastic containers where you can slot them all in. I try to get like 4 in each, so I'm just we're missing mirrors. I'm like anti-collector safe. I'm like, get in the box.
So it seems like every community has another community that they look down on, which now I'm curious to know what all of those are. Like, what's the thing that you don't think very much
What's the
of?
number one thing that you're like, what collector community are you mainly part of?
Vinyl records.
Okay, so I wonder what people say about the vinyl records community.
Elitist pricks.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do it in damn digital. There's no scratch. Oh, no, it sounds better with the scratches and I hear all the bass better and all that.
I like the way it pops.
How many arguments have you gotten like that?
Oh, a ton. A ton.
Yeah.
No, people don't respect it. They don't understand the process. And it drives me nuts. I just want to be adored for the thing that I adore.
Because you're a purist.
Exactly.
You're just a purist.
A prick. I'd love to hear from a Hot Wheels or anybody has gotten beaten down for the community that you're in this situation.
That's interesting.
Or what?
I don't collect anything. Do you collect anything, Brian?
Well,
Playboys.
I have the Playboys. I understand. I don't do them anymore. There's something. It's over
Yeah, there's
in the
a lot
past.
said about that community.
It's over. It's done.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.